What is up, people of YouTube? It is I, the My17, or you can call me Vinny, and today we are taking a look at the Neca Godzilla 1985. My first NECA figure, actually, my first NECA Godzilla figure. Could not get the 2014 figure, at least right now. But the 1994 figure, that's going to be an easy pass for me, as well as the Burning Godzilla figure. Definitely we'll get the 1954 figure though, when it goes up for pre-order. Anyway, this figure, it's been critically panned and hated by people everywhere. Me personally, I do not hate the figure. So how about we stop wasting time and take a look at the sculpt. I like this figure, but I'm gonna be honest. Sculpt is definitely not perfect. Well, let's just start off with the goods. The goods is the head. When this figure was first revealed, a lot of people unleashed their rage on how terrible the original head looked until NECA had resculpted it, which is what you're seeing right now. Anyway, the head looks pretty good. It does but just by looking at him, you can't tell that he is the 1985 Godzilla. When you open the mouth, you can see a lot more details, like the teeth. Around here, it looks pretty good. He's supposed to be at least a little bit more skinny. Though right here is when it's when things get a bit odd, because I don't remember Godzilla 1985 having these bigger thighs, unless if I looked at the suit wrong. Talk about you rigid kiss of thunder thighs. The spines are right here. They are supposed to be smaller and bigger as the way to go down. It looks good. They have nicely detailed, and also they're soft plastic. That means they won't break as easily. Looks okay right here. Though, however, the spikes they could have used a bit more detail, because they look a bit, as you can see, flat. They just don't really look that good. Well, too good. I'll explain more in the paint. Right here, the tail looks nicely detailed. Now here's another flaw. Right here, it's fine, but this one with the middle toe looks like he has to get trimmed. What happened there? It's like they got this from a completely different figure. So sculpt, not perfect, but at least he looks like a Godzilla 1985. Paint job though, I don't know why, but I would have preferred the traditional charcoal black that they could use, but when you have them in hand, let's see if I can make things a bit clearer. I'm not sure if my camera is doing justice, but right now in person, it has some greenish highlights on him. But when you have him in traditional lighting, you barely even notice it. So yeah, it's not a bad thing. I think that the green looks nice and okay. I'm just wondering, why did they use the traditional charcoal black? Anyway, enough about the green. Let's move on. So yeah, there's mostly green highlights on this big thing. The teeth are a yellow, which is okay. The tongue is a solid pink. On the spines, they look, how do you say? The paint just does not look too good on these spines. I don't know. In fact, they look a bit they look a bit creamy. And I'm not talk about the good kind of creamy, but it just looks like the paint really is blending in well at all. And also they have paint slop on the middle parts of the spines. So I don't know what the hell happened there. You tell me. Also on the teeth, it's a bit inconsistent, because the top part is more yellow, while this one is more white. So So yeah, the eyes are a bit derpish, as you can see there. I guess they had to catch the suit, but I would not. I kind of don't appreciate that too much. No, yeah, the tail. Again, it's the same green highlights. However, it could consist of painting on the spines, because they didn't bother use the same paint on here, and it's just, well, I will want to know, but look, inconsistent, inconsistent. See? So I don't know why. And the claws, they are. Again, we have some inconsistency. We got these right here, and these right here. This one looks like a lighter brown than the toes. So yeah, paint job again, not exactly what I would say perfect. Articulation is a bit how do you say, stiff. Well, why don't we go into more detail, shall we? The head right here is on a ball joint. The neck is on a ball joint. The jaw is on a hinge. The waist can't move, but it has a lot of range. As you can see there, you can actually rotate it at full 360. Anyway, and the arms, I think they're on ball joints. Though it is a little bit stiff. It's not really too smooth. The elbows, when I first had them out of the package, they barely moved at all. I had to like wake them up a little bit, and also this elbow joint is a bit stiffer than this one. Yeah, they also swivel instead of just bending up and down. So that's okay there. The hands, they swivel, but they're also on a hinge. Yep, and the legs, they're on ball joints, and wow. When you close them in together, you got some major thunder thighs here. Jesus Christ. Anyway, the legs, they're when you move them up in a 360 motion, all they do is just go to the side. As you can see there. So this makes them moving a bit up, moving the legs up. It's kind of pointless because you're gonna get the swivel motion out of the legs if you decide to move them up. So yeah, the knees swivel, but the knees also bend. But this one again is inconsistent because it's stiffer than the other knee. This one right here. Yeah, ankles barely move at all. Wow, that's so stiff. Like I said, it's just stiff. The tail. Let's talk about this. This was a problem on the first two Neca Godzillas. First of all, you got a ball joint here, ball joint there, and a ball joint in these areas. But right up to here, where you had to assemble the tail, it's on a bendy wire. Now let me just say this right now, bendy wires are not a good idea because they break easily. So try not to mess with this too much. I mean, yeah, you can get it out on some pretty crazy stuff like there, but it's not a good idea because it's a high chance of breaking. So yeah, great job, Neca. Well, yeah, articulation, while some parts I do legitimately enjoy, it's just stiff. For size comparison, we have the SH Monsters Godzilla 1995 and the SH Monsters Godzilla 2014. I don't own any of the other NECA figures, so that's why I'm bringing out the Monsters here. But as you can see, NECA Godzilla is pretty much the same size as both of them. So he's pretty much the same 6-inch style Godzilla. So anyway, if you want to sneak him into a display, you got it. So what's the point of it than the NECA Godzilla 1985? Sculpt is okay. Pitch up okay. The articulation stiff. Size comparison good. But and accessories, well, that doesn't count because the NECA figures don't usually come with any accessories. So I'm gonna let that slide. With that said, okay, before I give out my score, let me just say in my own defense that I do still like this figure. It's just that yeah, for 18, I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. No, I wasn't. But in fact, for $18, I would say this figure is definitely worth it. But I did have to pay $18 because I got this as a Christmas gift. With that said, this figure gets a 3.5 out of 5. This figure is average at best. I can only recommend this to the die-hard Godzilla fans, or they really like the 1985 Godzilla. Yeah, I like this figure. I don't regret the purchase. I think it's okay. I still have fun with them, but it's just that when there's stuff I had to critique it. I can't just say I love this figure, perfect 5 out of 5. No, I would be lying if I did that. I had to bring up my honest opinions on these guys, which is why I gave up my honest opinion for the S Bronze Godzilla 2014. I base it on my opinions, not anyone else's. But that's anyway. With that said, I'm Marble17 and I am out. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. Next review, SH Monsters Kiryu Tokyo SOS.